I've never really had a job. So far, I've worked 2 jobs. I worked in a law firm and I job shadowed as a manager. That last one doesn't count though. You'll find out why soon enough. First of all, interviews suck. You walk into some stranger's sweaty office, sit down in front of them only to have them ask you, "So, why do you want to work here?" Money. I'm sorry, was that not clear from the very beginning? I'm broke. All I want is to fatten my pockets just to empty them on bills. I remember in my very first and only interview, I told the interviewer that I was babysitting my sister, which was true. I still regret it to this day. "Oh, well, in that case, we can't hire you if you're babysitting in the first place." That was my one chance and I blew it before we even started the actual interview. That's right, the whole reason why we had that conversation in the first place was because she asked me about home while she waited for another one of our colleagues to sit down so that we could start the interview. I screwed myself over with that one. Anyway, what was this video about again? Oh yes, jobs I had. So for school, we were supposed to job shadow the position of any job in order to learn leadership skills, aka being yelled at for missing a barcode. And I decided I wanted to job shadow a retail manager. I thought I'd be walking around with a clipboard like, yes, the numbers are down in aisle 3. Increase the bread production immediately." But nope! The manager took one look at me and went, "You, cashier, now." Excuse me, sir? I came here to observe, not become part of the economy. He gives me a tour of the supermarket, which I already know my way around, by the way, because I've been shopping here for years. I didn't even get to work as a cashier. All I did was bag groceries and learn how to make my way around the computer screen thingy. I didn't even get to do any groceries, and that's supposed to be the highlight of working as a cashier in the first place. Something I'm not even supposed to do because I'm supposed to be learning how you manage this place. Pro tip, bagging lettuce doesn't unlock managerial wisdom. For this project, we were also asked to create 5 questionnaires, which were supposed to be filled by actual employees, and I remember losing marks because I only ended up getting 4 of those questionnaires back. So thanks a lot, ma'am. Glad to know you decided to leave work early without giving it back. I'm pretty sure the manager there was depressed because one day he just stormed in and started kicking boxes that were lying in the middle of the aisle. Granted, they shouldn't have been there in the first place, but I'm pretty sure that's not professional behavior. And he did it in front of the customers. Everyone witnessed it. Is this part of the sale? He doesn't work there anymore though. Got replaced by a woman. Then I worked at a law firm. You know, expecting professionalism, legal drama, maybe someone shouting, "Objection!" Instead, I walked straight into an episode of Jerry Springer. The secretary and the lawyer hated each other. Every morning was like, "Did you print the documents? Did you say good morning?" And I'd just be standing there like a confused houseplant. If I photosynthesize fast enough, maybe I can disappear. And I tried to be early, responsible, professional. But the secretary, she was late every single day. One time, I waited for like an hour. I could have gone home, made breakfast, taken a nap, and come back and she'd still be late. Then one morning, she finally shows up. She opens the gate but forgets to put in the security code so that I could open the door. But instead of doing that, she decides to go back to her phone and start texting. So guess what I did? I opened the door anyway. So the alarm starts blaring. People probably thought we were robbing the place and she turns to me like, "Why did you open the door?" "Ma'am, please, I am intern, not security threat. I came to work early only to have you take your sweet damn time getting here, and by the time you get here, you waste even more time texting on your phone." Sorry, I just had to get that off my chest. I barely got to type out any documents. Most of what I did was just file work and cleaning. I was let go after working for 3 months. That's when I realized the real job skill was surviving passive aggression without losing my soul. So yeah, that's my professional work experience so far. Honestly, I'm starting to think jobs are just elaborate schemes to make you question your life choices while slowly draining your soul. Also, your back hurts. a lot. So if you ever see me applying for another job, just know I'm probably lying on the floor, crying over a loaf of bread and thinking about my future as a professional napper. And that's the story of how I survived the wild, chaotic, and completely unnecessary world of work. Spoiler alert, I survived, mostly intact, and somehow still unemployed. Anyway, if you enjoyed watching me suffer, hit like, subscribe, and maybe send help, preferably snacks.